So, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, Most Feared is out. And if you guys are interested, we'll just hop in really quickly, show you guys the packs, which I did open on stream. Didn't really get anything too crazy. My best pull was a 90 Ben Roethlisberger. Outside of that, didn't really get anything too crazy. Just a handful of small elites. Nothing worthy of a posting. I know my lucks are just insane on Thursdays, but outside of that, nothing really too glitchy for us. But they did drop some new players, which we're going to go ahead and take a look at really quickly. One of them are, well, two legends, and one of them being 94 overall Tony Gonzalez. Now, the Most Feared tall players, the packs have not been out for those, but you can pull these 90 or these captains or whatever they called. You can get these. You can see there's Shermans on the block. These cards are on the block. They're just, pretty expensive because, again, these aren't specifically in packs. Whereas if we take a look at the Ray Lewis set, you're going to see several of those guys, in packs and whatnot. But Tony Gonzalez was released. He had a 93 overall previously, and so they come out with a 94 overall. I mean, not that much of a difference. I did sell my 93 overall yesterday once I found out that there was a 94, coming out. But first of all, let's take a look at, who's in the set. So it's a 91 Sherman, 90 overall Larry Fitzgerald. We have a 90 Hightower. We have a 89 Soldier. We have a 89 Arakpo. And we also have a 88 Dotson. And there's also some other elites. And these are the sets to get these guys. And in order to get these guys, they're definitely more manageable than the other side where you need Ray Lewis. Because here you need tokens. And you can get tokens by playing solos. And then just any 5 elite tall player. So I like how these are structured. Those are, seem fairly easy to get. Then we have the Scary Strong, and the legend is 94 Ray Lewis, which we're going to take a look at in a second. So we have a 91 Rashad Jones, we have a 90 Demaryius Thomas, a 90 Ben Roethlisberger, 89 Don Poe, a 89 Jason Peters, and an 88 overall Myles Garrett. Now I did pull the 91 Rashad Jones, but not in the bundle. I end up upgrading my 8 elites to get a captain pack, which is guaranteeing you one of these guys, and I end up pulling Rashad Jones. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at the Ray Lewis that's out. Again, I don't believe there's any Tony Gonzalez's that are available. Have you guys seen who did the videos on the players? I think KK's did the video on the players. You guys probably already seen that already. Let's go to first. Let's see what that 90 overall, that 93 overall Tony Gonzalez. Okay, I sold mine yesterday for $650, so I didn't lose out on too much for what he's going for now. He just sold for $685. Let's go 94. And these are the only 94 overall players that are auctionable, besides Sean Taylor that's available in the game right now, but he's NAT. And you see a bunch of Ray Lewis's already on the auction house, and his price is, for a card that was just released not too long ago, $850K. Not bad for a card that just came out. The card looks disgusting though. 88 speed, 93 awareness, 95 tackle, 93 play rec, 95 block shed, 95 pursuit, 83 zone with a hit power of 94. Now this just makes him an absolute run stuffing god. Great speed at 88. I mean, for a middle linebacker, that's really good. The play rec is disgustingly high. So is the block shed. So is the pursuit. His zone coverage, I mean, not the best, but really, really, really good. He's like not too far off of like the best with like, Derek Brooks and Paul Lusney with guys like 90, 89, around there. But 83 is no slouch. It's definitely pretty damn good as that one sold. We'll take a look at this one. And he also comes with a Secure Tackler, and Secure Tackler is a very good chemistry to avoid AI broken tackles. He comes with the what is the name of the chemistry? Physical Front. I don't know why I was going to say Forefront. He comes with the Physical Fronts chemistry, which is going to add block shed and also hit power if you get it up to tier 4. And this card just looks, I mean, really, really, really good up and down the board. I mean, again, an absolute run stuffing god at him being able to go on ahead and get, you know, all this play rec and block shed and everything. So once, and also a cool thing is that once you do the sets, you get those cards back NAT. So this is what I'm talking about. We'll go to upgrade sets. We'll go back to, let's say, we'll go to Tony Gonzalez. Like you guys know, I have powered 3 or powered 4. I'm not sure which version of Richard Sherman. So this 91 Richard Sherman, you figure I would need twice, right? I need one if I'm going to do the set. I need one to put into the set for this right here, and then I would need another Richard Sherman in order to power him up. But that's not the case, because when you finish a set, you receive all these cards back in an NAT version. So that is definitely helpful for people that want to power up players. So one Sherman can go on ahead and do 2 things for me, you know, 2 big factors. One is go into this set here and help me get Tony Gonzalez's. And 2, when I get my NAT players back, I'll go on ahead and I can power up that NAT version with the other powered up version of Richard Sherman that I already have. So that right there is definitely nice to know. And we're actually going to compare him to the Richard Sherman that I have powered up already. And you see +2 speed. So once I get this 91 overall Richard Sherman and I power him up to the 92, he goes up to 87 speed. His zone coverage goes up to 93. And definitely, you know, there's not too many people I'm going to power up throughout the year. You know, I'm only doing a handful of players that I know I want throughout the remainder of the year. You know, I'm not going to do any receiver because there's too many good options at receiver. Cornerbacks, however, I know every Sherman that comes out, he's always going to be on my team. No matter what version of Sherman that it is. If they come out with a holiday Thanksgiving Sherman, if they come out with a free Sherman, if they come out with a 4th of July Sherman, I'm going to want each and every single one of the Sherman. So that's why I went ahead and did it. I know I love Tom Brady. I know I'm going to want Tom Brady. And at the earlier on in the year, that was the only way to get conductor. So, you know, I want a conductor, so I got him. And offensive lineman, I did both my edges just so I can get secure pass blocker. And I'm going to do a team lineup for you guys coming up a little later on today, because we got several new upgrades. But yeah, so that's cool. The fact that once you go on ahead and, like, I wouldn't buy it now. I wouldn't buy the Sherman now, because then I would have to wait. I can't power him up, because if I do, you know, if I bought this Sherman for 500K and I power him up, then I'm going to need another Sherman to do the Tony Gonzalez set, which makes no sense. So, you know, I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Once the tall bundle comes out, I'll purchase that. I'll, you know, use these cards, do the set, get the NAT version, and then power up Sherman. I just got to be a little patient for that. But I thought that was cool, the fact that you get those cards back once you do the set. And like Rashad Jones, you know, you can do the set, you can get the Ray Lewis, and then you can get this 91 Rashad Jones NAT version, and then put him into the set and get the 92 overall powered up version, if that's, you know, how you want to do it. So there's this set right here, 8 gold cards, which I have a ton here, you know, that I have to sell. 8 gold cards gets you 1 elite, and one of the elites are going to, and they kind of look like elites, right, because they're all red, but they're gold cards. 1 elite is going to be like an 84 to like 86 overall elite card, and you need 8 of those to get 1 elite. Or you can, and then you can use 8 elites to go on ahead and get a captain card, which is, in this set, it's the Rashad Jones, the Ben Roethlisberger, and whatnot. You know, so you would need like 8 of you need 8 Derrick Henrys and whatnot. So, you know, and whatnot. So, let me know what you guys think of the promo. A lot of people are not happy about it. A lot of people are, you know, really not uninterested, but they expected more. I would love to know your thoughts about it. I think it's plain, not plain. Excuse me. I think it's simple and sweet. I think it's, you know, to the point. You get a handful of players. You go on ahead and you get your, you got some legends. You get some good elites, you know, like the Derrick Henry, the Brian Arakpo, the Sherman. Those cards are definitely good. I think it's short and sweet, and I think I did hear that they're coming out with more cards. I don't know if that's true, but I heard they're coming out with more cards. So let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. It's your boy GS. We're going to go on ahead and be signing out. Peace!